Brazil. What an amazing trip we had to a beautiful country. Spectacular scenery, friendly people, and some really fun skim. It's crazy for me to think about the trip. It was so highly anticipated by our whole crew with all the hype about Sananga's infamous frontside siders. This trip was formed with my friend Hank Snap, who had been wanting to go to Brazil forever, just like myself. Aaron Aston, an acquaintance of mine who I'd met at a few skim contests and was a regular footer, was just frothing to get some frontside siders. Also along for the ride was Kevin Muggenborg, one of my closest homies from Delaware who was along to film and document the whole thing. We all had the common bond of wanting to go on vacation and explore a new skim spot to see if the pics and vids did the place as much justice as what we had seen. Hank totally came through huge on the preparation for our journey, lining up an awesome tour guide and new friend to show us around. His name was Ivan. Ivan totally made our trip by giving us a place to stay, transportation, and most importantly, introducing us to the Sananga skim locals. We probably would have been totally lost without Ivan. The Sananga locals from All Skim and Skim Paradise were totally awesome. We instantly broed out after our first skim session on the beach. Had a killer grill out, ate some fresh fish, and totally just kicked it and got to know one another. It was an amazing crew with some killer skimmers. Most of the Sananga guys had the spot totally wired. Leandro probably stood out the most. The guy was getting some of the longest waves all the way across the beach. The whole rest of the crew, there was a bunch of Groms, they all could skim the spot so well. It was really impressive to watch those guys skim. Actually, it was a bit humbling at some times, but it was really neat to just see guys from you'd never heard of just totally ripping the spot up. They definitely had the local knowledge and were picking off the waves better than we could see, especially on our first days. But it was cool to see, you know, how they were drawing their lines and figuring out how to ride the waves, definitely by watching them. We also got to finally meet the Brazil kids, Lucas, Guilherme, and Matias, and we got some fun waves, a few good sessions. They came and stayed with us at Treebo. Got some fun waves at Sananga with the whole crew. All in all, it was a great trip. You know, thinking back, there's so many things that stick out in my head, you know, from the great waves that we got, all the different beaches we checked out, new friends we made, a couple of parties, you know, just cruising around and getting into funny situations, being out of our element, you know, in another country. It was really cool, you know. I hope we get to see them again. I hope I get to go back to Brazil. It would be really great to have some of those guys come over to the States. Sananga's a special place, you know, the people of Brazil really treat us well, and, you know, obrigado.
This turkey's just in the store. There's a turkey in a store.
I didn't say that. Can you edit that out? I'm not talking shit. Is that shit talking? Was it?
If I was young, I'd flee.
Hey man, freshwater pros.
I buried my dreams underground, as did I. We drink to die, we drink to now.
You'll probably sink those little things in your skin. Inject venomous poison. Dead within 5 seconds. Oh, that's just the Brazilian
Death beetle.
Get a teardrop. How's that?